Okay, folks, we're got another set of music for you here, and before we get started, I wanted to first of all say a few things about these great gentlemen I'm playing with up here. Three very dear friends of mine. I've known all of them for more than 30 years. Over on my far right here, this is Melvin Fong. He's a regular member of the Western Lights Band, Western Lights Trio. Been playing with him for 30 years. What a joy it is to play with Melvin. Melvin Fong on the fiddle. On my immediate left over here is Mr. Mike Brooks, again, one of my band members for 30 years now. And what a treat it is to play with him, and we've been making music for all these many years. And behind me, yeah, give Mike a big hand. I'm sorry. And behind me here is another one of my dear friends that I've known for many, many years, 30 years. And of course, a lot of you NRCS, SCS folks out there know him as well. This is Mr. Doug Tays. And Doug and I started about the same time back in the late 70s and 80s. And right away I knew that we were going to click, because I found out right away he was a musician as well. And it didn't take me long to find out he was a very talented musician. And so whenever we would have group get-togethers, SCS, training sessions, whatever, we would take that opportunity to play music together. And I learned so much from Doug. I mean, he was a big Bob Wills fan. Got me turned on to Western swing music as well. And that's become a big part of our music, Western swing music, Bob Wills music. And I'm just so grateful for Doug and his musical talents and his friendship. And we're just going to keep on doing it. First of all, thanks, Doug, for coming up and joining us today. It made the day extra special. Mr. Doug Tays.
Just real quickly, I'm sure most of you guys know who this is, but if there's some of you that don't, this is Bill Ward. He's the leader of the band and a great friend.
Thank you. We got a couple of special songs coming up here we're going to do. And the first one is a gospel song. It's called "Oh Come to the Church on the Mesa." This is a very special song for a lot of reasons, but I'll just highlight a few, and then Harold's going to add to it. But this song was written for the Rock Church, also known as the Johnson Mesa Church. It's located about 20 miles east of Raton, New Mexico. Lyrics by Richard Floyd Lark, set to the music of the Church in the Wildwood. It was constructed in 1897 on land homesteaded by the Honeyfield family. George Honeyfield, Harold's great-grandfather's name, is, among others, is on a concrete marker near the church. And the song has special meaning to Harold because he attended this church as a child. Harold first approached me about recording a version of this song a number of years ago, and I did. I did so in 2016. But this group today is going to really do justice to this song. Again, with my three dear friends, the four of us, we are honored to share this song with you all to help Harold and Valma celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary. So with that, Harold, I would love to, there's a microphone for you there.
As he mentioned, yes, the church was built on Honeyfield Homestead. There were Honeyfield homesteads on the west side of the church and on the east side of the church. Great-grandfather had one, and his four sons also homesteaded. This was in 1900, so it goes back a day or two. And to this day, the land on the east side is owned by my sister-in-law, Wanda Honeyfield, and her son, Scott. So, for me, I'm honored that they joined us today, and Bill, to play the song which brings back childhood memories. I thank you very much.
You are more than welcome, Harold. Okay, here we go. Come to the Church on the Mesa. 1, 2, 3. There's a church on the mesa in the high grass. No lovelier spot on that hill. No place is so dear to my childhood as the Little Rock Church on the hill. Oh, come, 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 come to the church on the mesa. Come to the church on the hill. No place is so dear to my childhood as Little Rock Church on the hill. Oh, come to the church on the mesa, to the place where wildflowers bloom, where the parting hymn will be chanted. We will weep by the side of the tomb. Oh, come, 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 come to the church on the mesa. Come to the church on the hill. No place is so dear to my childhood as a Little Rock Church on the hill. Sweet on a clear Sabbath morning, listen to the song of the Lord, in tones so sweetly and calling. Oh, come to the church on the hill. Oh, come, 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 come to the church on the mesa. Come to the church on the hill. No place is so dear to my childhood as the Little Rock Church on the hill. From the church on the mesa in the high grass, where day fades away into night, I would faint from the spot of my childhood, make my way on mansions of light. Oh, come, 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 come to church on the mesa. Come to the church on the hill. No place is so dear to my childhood as Little Rock Church on the hill. No place is so dear to my childhood as a Little Rock Church on the hill. We worked up just for today. And my good friend Doug Tays suggested this song because it has a connection to New Mexico. And Doug, would you like to say a few words about this song and a connection?
Yeah, well, I'd like to say a few words about Harold. You know, when he'd come down to the office in Santa Maria where I was working Soil Conservation Service, Harold would come down there to review our plans and make sure we were not going to do anything wrong, you know, wash out or something like that. Anyway, in my office I had an old cowboy calendar hanging on the wall. These Ace Reed cartoons, if anybody's seen those, from the artist from the Texas Panhandle. Well, being from Texas, that wasn't enough to impress Harold one bit. In fact, I got a lot of cowboy friends from New Mexico, and they say, you can always tell a New Mexican, but you can't tell them much. Anyway, this song is from New Mexico. It's pretty popular there as a dance tune. I think it still is. I know in the old days it certainly was. And so we're doing this. We learned this one special just for Harold and Valma today.
your little foot right out. Put your arm around, put your arm around, put your arm around my waist. Put your arm around, put your arm around, keep your arm around my waist. Take a step to your right, take a step to the rear, take a step to the left, but forever stay near as we dance through the night, to the break of the light. As we dance through the night, all your cares fade away. Do a little whirl, do a little whirl, do a little whirl about. Do a little whirl, do a little twirl, do a little twirl about. Do a little twirl, do a little twirl, put your little foot right out. Walk a little bit, talk a little bit, do a little twirl about. Sing a little bit, swing a little bit, put your little foot right out. Put your little foot, put your little foot right out. Put your little foot, put your little foot, put your little foot right out.